Alright, let's get into it. Final Fantasy 17. Square Enix, it's time to take a hard look at what Expedition 33 has achieved. The modern take on turn-based combat with depth, strategy, style, no flashy hack and slash like 16, just pure, refined gameplay. And guess what? It works. In fact, we might already be looking at a serious Game of the Year contender. It probably will even win it. So here's the kicker. This masterpiece was made by a team of just 30 developers.
What's going on, dudes? It's your boy Andy Matrix. I'm back with another video. So, Final Fantasy 17. There's already speculation about Final Fantasy 17. It's been about 2 years since Final Fantasy 16 came out. So yeah, I think we're about around the time where a new one is supposed to come out. Now, before we continue, I do like to remind you that back in the 2000s, Square Enix will release a Final Fantasy game every single year. But due to advanced graphics and voice acting and all this other stuff, now it takes a little bit longer to produce a game.
Hello, this is Yami Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! And make sure to subscribe to Andy Matrix's channel. Now on with the show.
Right, because now it's not just like, the mechanics, the world. No, now it's voice acting plus cinematics and all that shit. So, yeah. Anyways, I am here on GameRant.com, and it says Final Fantasy 17, the argument for and against a return to turn-based combat. So there's no confirmation. There's no confirmation that Final Fantasy 17, the next one in line, is going to be turn-based. However, listen to this. Check this out. It says, recent speculation was sparked when Square Enix voiced admiration for Clair Obscur Expedition 33, a new turn-based RPG that has impressed with its modern approach. The praise has been interpreted by some of the signals that turn-based systems may still have a place in Final Fantasy future while nothing's confirmed. It's a good moment to weigh the possibilities, especially as the franchise approaches a new generation. Yeah, for sure. Then it says, turn-based combat isn't just nostalgia. At its best, it offers delivering a sense of planning, customized control, the real-time action can replicate. In games like Final Fantasy X, Octopath Traveler, players can craft entire strategies. Yeah, that's the beauty about Final Fantasy, about turn-based. It's like being able to craft a strategy.
Alright, let's get into it. Final Fantasy 17. Square Enix, it's time to take a hard look at what Expedition 33 has achieved. The modern take on turn-based combat with depth, strategy, style, no flashy hack and slash like 16, just pure, refined gameplay. And guess what? It works. In fact, we might already be looking at a serious Game of the Year contender. It probably will even win it. So here's the kicker. This masterpiece was made by a team of just 30 developers. 30 people. Meanwhile, I'm guessing Square has hundreds working on Final Fantasy 17. Can you imagine the possibilities? So let's be honest, Final Fantasy X was the last mainline title to fully embrace turn-based combat. And while I'm not saying it outright, the fan base does speak volumes. Most rank 10, 9 and 7 all turn-based or active time, well above 12, 13, 15 and 16. So there's obviously a pattern here. So Final Fantasy could make a triumphant return to its turn-based roots. The world's already epic, the monsters iconic. You've got chocobos, items, materia, an arsenal of legacy elements waiting to be brought into a modern turn-based system. Don't get me wrong, I actually enjoy the remake's hybrid battle system, but if Square took a bold step and adopted the Expedition 33 style system for Final Fantasy 17, I would be all in!
Being able to craft a strategy when you're doing like turn-based RPG like Kingdom Hearts or the Final Fantasy VII remake, where it's very the action is in your face, you almost don't have time to strategize. You have to really just attack, and then find gaps, find gaps during the battle where like you have enough time to like cast a spell or do a summon or something like that, right? That's the crazy thing about action. So that's why I like turn-based RPGs. It just gives you time to think. I love strategy games. But look, Square Enix did show admiration for Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I streamed the game here on my channel. I played the game here on my channel, and it was one of the one of the best RPGs I've ever played. I have not played a turn-based RPG in such a long time, so thank God for Expedition 33. Really good game. Had a lot of fun. But there's no confirmation that Final Fantasy 17 will be turn-based. However, there is a growing chance that it will be, especially now that Square Enix took interest. Ever since Expedition 33 came out with its turn-based battle system, the entire industry now, it's like, oh my God. Oh my, people actually liked it? People still like this? Well, yeah, who said that they didn't? Like, who said that they didn't? Here's the thing about the gaming industry. Gaming companies just go with the trend. The reason why Square Enix decided to make Final Fantasy VII Remake an action-based instead of turn-based is because they were just going with the trend. They saw a trend of action RPGs, and they thought, okay, well, these are the types of games that are going to be popular in the future. And so Square Enix was like, okay, we're going to make Final Fantasy VII action RPG instead. And completely threw out, they really just completely threw out everything else. You know, Final Fantasy 16 was also action RPG. And unfortunately, it didn't do very well. I mean, it was a really good game, but it didn't sell as much as they wanted. Mainly because it was stuck on the PS5. But look, there is a huge market. There is a lot of hunger. There's a lot of desire. A lot of desire for turn-based RPGs. It's a classic. Turn-based RPGs, they are a classic. Look, Final Fantasy X, one of the most popular Final Fantasies in the series, it's still selling. People still play that game till this day. I have the game saved on my computer. You know, and we've seen, what was it, Persona 5, turn-based RPG. There is a huge market out there for turn-based. It's just that game companies don't want to give it to us anymore. They don't want to serve us those types of games because they think for the last like 10 years, they thought, oh, well, people don't really like this stuff, so we're going to have to do something different. Like gamers never said, oh, we no longer like turn-based RPG. Gamers just kind of took whatever was given to them. So Square Enix said, oh, FF7 Remake is going to be, you know, action RPG. And gamers were like, okay, I guess I'll still take it. But there is a hunger for turn-based. It's still popular. It is still very popular out there. So I'm going to leave it there. Whatever your thoughts are, guys, make sure to comment below, like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Everybody, I'll see you in the next video. It's your boy, Andy Matrix. Godspeed.